we start, be sure to subscribe!
Hey everybody, just give a big round of applause to my older brother filming that intro right there. Meme review. Meme review. So anyway, today I'm going to be trying something a little different, alright? Just a little bit. I've delved into the disgusting territory that is commentary channels. That's right. I'm becoming every single clone that there has to be. First I'm an LEA clone. Next I'm a Leafy clone. Damn straight. Next thing I'm gonna do is become Keemstar. So, of course, the first thing I'm gonna talk about is something that I do a lot on this channel, which is bitch about Fortnite. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Bitch about Fortnite. So I'm just gonna give you guys like 3 reasons. I'll probably put timestamps in the description. If you don't give a shit about the other 2, or any of them at all, then just click off the video. But pretty much, I'm just gonna put a timestamp in the description of each one you want to do. So pretty much, let's just start off with number 1, which will be why I hate the Fortnite community. Number 1. So the reason that I have such a problem with little kids, especially like really little kids, like I'm not talking like some 11-year-olds or some 10-year-olds, I'm talking like a fucking kindergartner or a 6-year-old on Fortnite, when this game's rated T for teen, so your mom and dad shouldn't even be letting you play it. I mean, unless your mom and dad just don't give a shit. Or 2, pretty much, every time I've been on mic with a little kid, they just scream, or have the most bizarre situations going on in the background. Like, I shit you not, I literally heard a kid getting his ass whooped on fucking, like, while he was playing a game. Literally, he swore out loud and he just got his ass beat. Like, Jesus Christ. Or this other time where pretty much a freaking some kid's mom and dad were having a goddamn debate in the background, yelling about fucking milk prices or some shit. Like a goddamn car salesman was a goddamn pedophile or not. Pretty much just some stupid stuff that I shouldn't be really have to hear. You know, just absolutely menial stuff. And I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video, but this is just my opinion. So don't go out telling me that I'm fucking retarded for having an opinion, cause it's, I mean, I guess you can. I mean, I ain't gonna stop you. But pretty much, just this is why I don't like Fortnite. I'm not saying that this is literally every person's reason to not hate Fortnite or not like Fortnite. As I was saying, pretty much, yeah, just little kids in general bother me. Like, I don't like seeing babies, or, I mean, baby animals, I guess, are fine, but, like, human babies, I'm not a furry, alright, don't fucking accuse me, but, like, human babies, they just kinda weird me out, you know? Like, I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but they look weird. They always look weird. I'm getting off on a tangent. Pretty much, I don't like little kids playing Fortnite. It's a teen game. You shouldn't be allowed to play it. Call PETA. And parents, do not blame your kids' violence on Fortnite. If you're 3 years old and you're telling them, I need to hire a tutor to teach them to be ninja, then and then you blame the game for making your kid want to kill you, I think it's your fault. But other than that, yeah, that's kind of it about the whole children on Fortnite. That's just, there's not much to do there. I just do not like kids. Like I said, it was my own opinion. Overall, I just do not like little kids on Fortnite because they always scream. They're quite obnoxious, or most of them are. And they usually want you to get them, and they usually want you to give them your golden scars, and pretty much get them a win. They want to, like, okay, I'm not saying this for every shell, but they usually want to be carried just constantly, because, you know, they just want to get a win. You know, they want to be popular at the kindergarten. You know, get all the mad preschool bitches, but, you know, it's just like that. They just want to get a win. But the only way for them to really get a win is by getting carried. Speaking of getting carried, this leads on to my next point. People, now this doesn't just count for Fortnite, but it's pretty big in the Fortnite community, especially with streamers or with smaller YouTubers, or maybe sometimes even bigger YouTubers. But yeah, it's a pretty big deal, not just in the Fortnite community, but it just feels like it's the worst in the Fortnite community. And you probably know what I'm talking about, but that's people mooching off of other content creators. And on a number 2 spot of reasons I don't like the Fortnite community is, of course, probably the worst of them all, the people who claim themselves to be content creators, when pretty much... So here's how you make one of these content videos. If you've never heard of this channel, which I mean, how could you? It's literally the first thing that comes up if you search in the word Fortnite. But pretty much, this channel, don't witch hunt them, by the way. Don't just go to the channel and call them to kill themselves or something. I don't even know who they are. Probably a group of people. But pretty much, what they do is, they take a famous streamer, right? Their names are Fortnite Funny Moments, by the way. They take a famous streamer, Ninja, TSM Myth, Dr. Lupo, fucking Misha, and you know what they do is they take a bunch of their clips and then they compile it into a 10 or so minute video to rake in that YouTube money, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, if I really wanted money, I'd do it too, but since I actually like doing YouTube and you know, I do it for the fans, not the money, despite not having any. Pretty much, what these channels, they're I don't want to be a Misha. All right, I don't want to say they're cancer, because that's what Leafy does, and I'm definitely not a Leafy clone. No siree, not at all. Pretty much what they do, they're just horrible. They just steal other people's content using people's names and like the tags or stuff, and pretty much use their names in the titles and things, and they just rake in tons of views with little to no work. Like literally, you just edit off. Like literally, you take your capture card and you clip, you record somebody's entire stream, then go to the next stream and you record it again. Literally, their entire career or so is based off of watching famous streamers and then, oh, that whistle. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Pretty much based off of watching other streamers and taking their content and calling it their own, pretty much. And they're making tons of money off of it. Absolute tons. It's ridiculous how much money they make off of it. And this doesn't just mean them. Multiple people who just put like their names in the tags, they're kind of the culprit too. I mean, it's still wrong to just mooch over on other people. And some people even just like go to their channels or like go to their streams and stuff just to tell people on the stream to subscribe to their channel, which I honestly think is pretty sickening. It's just uncalled for. Buddy of mine actually had this problem before. He's a streamer. I'm not gonna say his name because how would I promote him? But pretty much he got a message from people telling him, hey, so subscribe to my channel, this dude sucks, which is just a horrible thing to do. If you do that, just stop it. It's so uncalled for. Oh god, I got fired up. Pretty much, yeah. People who mooch off of people's content is just the worst. It's literally like the worst part of any community, really. They just want a piece of that fame, and they'll do anything to get it. Which leads on to our number 3 spot, or it doesn't exactly lead on, but pretty much on to our number 3 spot, where the most climactic part of the Fortnite community is not little kids. It's not, you know, moochers, okay? I don't even know if it could get any worse than that, but somehow I think it kind of does, which is clickbait. Oh boy, the clickbait. And this doesn't just surprise Fortnite, although, like I said before, it's probably the absolute worst in Fortnite. DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now. Of course, the third and final part of the Fortnite community. Why is there so much clickbait in the Fortnite community? Like, it literally makes no sense. I mean, we're gonna be talking about the clickbait king himself, Ali A, alright? There's too much. There's just too much. Now, he has gotten quite a bit better at, you know, not clickbaiting people, but back then, his clickbait was terrible. It was so bland. Like, literally, you could just go to his channel, scroll down, and see, fucking, like, you can now search meteors in fucking Fortnite. Like, dude, stop. That's obviously fake. You're just trying to lure little children in to get money. And, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I was in Elliot's situation, I probably would have done it, too. Like, I'm raking in tons of money, alright? You know, I'm raking in tons of money, and I know my primary audience is little kids. How do I get little kids into watching more of my videos? Of course, you just lie to them. Why not? Pretty much, yeah, it's a pretty scummy thing to do to clickbait. And the same thing with all the Fortnite funny moments channels. Yeah, they're just the worst of the worst. Pretty much, they clickbait and they steal content. Give them a round of applause for that one, folks. Big fat round of applause. Pretty much, yeah, it's just the worst of the worst content in big fat quotation marks ever. You clickbaited little kids. And when I talk about LEA, I know that's probably going to contradict myself on my second point. And yeah, I probably am going to put his name in the tag of my video. But it's just to make a point, you know? Like, I'm not trying to sound like, oh yeah, please agree with me. Alright, but pretty much, I am going to put his name in the tag just so that people who find out about LEA know about, you know, his old clickbaiting thing in the past. Sure, he has gotten better, but he's still clickbaiting little kids to this very day. Unless you're watching this in, like, 2023, then I guess you're loyal? I don't fucking know. Pretty much, yeah. Just clickbait in general is awful. Literally. Remember GTA 5 clickbait? It was terrible. I mean, it still is. Fucking Sir Nando? All those people. I don't know why. It's just people who want to lure in little kids to watch their content. That'll be all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to comment down below what you like or don't like about Fortnite. And be sure to subscribe and like and share this with all your friends. And I'll see you all in the next video. Because I'm a filthy leafy clone.